Wow. So, more playing with the Sinden lightgun today. Should be a good time. Um, I've been playing around. I've got some new emulators working. Some stuff I'm going to be testing live here. So when it doesn't work, it's not going to work. So anyway, I should probably have a saison or saison. I don't know how to pronounce it. So this is another one of the Wellington Brewery joint efforts with fellow breweries. Very nice. Okay, so what I do have working so far, and I'm happy to have this. So because of my 3 monitor setup, again, just as a quick reminder, this is my 3 monitors. So I've got the main playfield monitor, I've got the backglass monitor, and I've got my score, my DMD monitor that also acts as a marquee. So I'm trying to play the light gun games purely on the backglass monitor. So I've had to set it to the primary monitor because that's all it works with so far. But what's cool is I do have, well, I got MAME working pretty solid. So MAME is good stuff. But what I want to do is I want to work with some of the Naomi-based games from Sega. So here's Virtua Cop. I've had to go and download this patch from 2012 of all things. The Ramjet Borderless patch is letting me use this on my cabinet. So when I launch the emulator now, which I've also changed the config file to get rid of the cursors. So let's go to emulator. We're going to load, and here's Virtua Cop 2. So I'm just going to load it. It's going to fire up. So there's the game, but it's no fun when it's all tiny like that. So what we want to see is full screen, because full screen's where the fun is. And what's nice is this one really does go full screen. So now I push the button here. That turns on my border. I've got a mid-sized border that I'm using now. The thin border actually does work for me, but sometimes I lose my shots in the bottom. I've configured this so that I can use, instead of aiming outside for the reload, I can actually just pull the pump to do a reload. But before I do any of that, I should go through and calibrate the gun settings. And I have done this before, but I want to show how to do it. So you hit the F2 to bring up this menu. F2 again brings up is basically your enter key. And then you use player 1 and player 2 start to go up or down in the menu. So F2. So nice and straightforward. I'm just going to aim. You notice there's no cursor here. So that's okay. So that is the crash that I've been running into. And I could actually see the cursor showing up here on the screen to the right, or my other main screen. So the game's actually crashed. So let's do a quick adjustment and see if I can make it. So my ratio, I'm going to actually increase this a little bit. So I've learned that 37.5 goes a little wide. I did have this working earlier. I'm actually going to make that 0.39. Hit it, and I'm going to apply that. I'm going to bring up my border again just to watch how the cursor responds. And again, the cursor is gorgeous. So let's try this one more time. So I'm going to say, here's my emulator. There's this. We're going to load the ROM. And I want to see Virtua Cop 2, which is a fun game. I'm going to go full screen. Okay, I'm going to put my border on. Not that border, this border. Okay, hit F2. I'm going to go up to the gun settings, F2. Down to player 1, F2. I fat fingered that one. That one's on me. So again, we're going to get this done. So here we go. So I aim, and this is where it crashed last time. I've adjusted my offset just a little bit. So that should keep it within the windows. So now you hit the player 1 start to memorize this calibration I just did. You can go out, F2 exits. Something that's kind of neat is some of the stuff is regional. So in the game assignments, if I hit F2, see where it says country, I can actually change it between Japanese, USA, or export. I've decided to go with the export. No big deal. So let's go down here. We say exit, exiting the test mode. So I have this button set to drop coins. Boom. Look at that. There's a credit. There's another credit. There's another credit. I'm actually going to move the keyboard out of the way. I don't want to bump it while I'm playing. And then I've got this button set to the player 1 start. So I'm pretty rotten at this, so I'm going to start out at the beginner level. I'm going to have another beer. And we're going to go. Okay. And you'll notice there's no cursor here. And, oh, again, when I'm at the left edge of the frame, because of the fact that Sinden doesn't actually lock to the monitor right now. So when I go off frame, I'm essentially shooting outside the frame, which ends my game, which is really annoying. I thought I had it fixed. So, 1 second. So you hear the music going. We'll do that, and you can see it's hung up, it's crashed. So what I've done to get around that, and I thought that it was still in place, was I'm going to run this Ramjet Borderless EXE. So I'm going to fire that up. It doesn't look like it did anything, right? So it looks like it's, no big deal. So now I'm going to hit Emulator EXE. It should have saved my gun calibration, and I'm just going to go, I'm going to skip the calibration this time. We're going to go straight into Virtua Cop 2. And here is where that ramjet's trying to say. So I'm going to tell it not to keep waiting because it sometimes loads 2 instances. Let's see if I get lucky enough in full screen with my border on. Let's see if we can get some gameplay here. So this has been the bulk of why I've only been doing MAME, because MAME doesn't give me the crash when I go outside of the area. Most of the other emulators have been doing this, and it's reinforcing the joys of working with a beta product. Again, I'm one of the first 100 people to have my Sinden. And I was chosen because of my tolerance of experimental things. So let me change one thing here. Actually, we're going to change game. I'm going to see if because earlier the other game I got here to run was let's see, I sort by name, Gunblade. So Gunblade. Now, Gunblade's a bit different for a gun game because the guns were actually positional joysticks. The guns kind of looked like turrets. So you're on this. So you're supposed to be flying around on a helicopter, shooting from the turret. I did have this set up earlier. Let's see if my earlier setup works. So this is good. The game has a reticle built in. This is really something that you'd go into the arcade and see, just hold down the triggers. Having played the arcade version, however, I will say I like it much better with the pistol. The pistol's faster to react and very, very accurate. I remember being frustrated with the mass of the game controller in the arcade version that it would take a while to aim if you had to cross any sort of distance. I mean, it's nice for these nice smooth shots, but if you've got a couple incoming bullets, it's a lot nicer to be able to just give it a quick snap. So it's interesting because this game doesn't give me the challenge with shooting outside of the frame that I have with Time Cop. Now I did Virtua Cop. Sorry, so I did Virtua Cop earlier, and I actually got to play through it. It was fun. I'm not sure what's changed since that. Yeah, and I would love to be able to lock the game. We're working on updates to the code with the developer, being able to restrict the light gun to a single turret or a single window. That is something in development, and one of the fun things about being one of the early adopters is I'm also talking with the developer. So there is going to be a new build. He says he's working on something to address the multi-monitor challenge. And Dr. Rush, it's good to see you as well. Hopefully next time you're in Canada, I'll have all this sorted out. Actually, I'm expecting a second light gun soon, too. So we'll be able to play some of these games two-player side by side. Which, I mean, this really is a form of VR. It's not, turn your head around, wear the helmet type VR. But you're holding a lifelike object. And you are interacting with the video game. Granted, it's on rails. But, oh, man. Okay. Let's drop another coin in. This is our first mini boss. You can see the life bar. I'm actually doing a pretty good job on that. Yeah, and there are people who've definitely gone through and played these light gun games in VR. And from what I understand, the pointing works beautifully with that. Not something I've done in particular. I enjoy this because, again, I like the social gaming. And so one of the things I'm looking forward to is being able to stand here shoulder to shoulder with a friend and, playing these two-player games. And, just having beers, having a good time. That's the one thing I find I miss with VR. So VR is a really good single-player experience. But this gives me some of the social aspects that I enjoy from the arcades. They all got out of the way. There's one down. It's a good thing I've got unlimited ammunition, right? And keep in mind, I'm also working through the easy mode here. There is a more difficult second level. Uh-oh. Did my stream stop? So let me just take a look to see if yeah. So, but I do enjoy this. And again, what's fun is it does adjust when you've got multiple players, so that you can have, more targets to shoot on the screen. Good job. And also keep in mind, this is designed to get people to keep dropping quarters in. And heck, a lot of those tokens were worth more than a single quarter too, so... So, one of the things that I've been really impressed with is the build quality on the Sinden. It's fun. We get used to these products that are made by big manufacturers with a long history of manufacturing. And this is a guy out of the UK who was frustrated at not having light guns. So he made a proof of concept, went through, figured out what it takes to do the code, to build the hardware, to get the parts cast, which it's all being done in the UK, I should add. He's not shipping it off to China. So this is a nice British product. And he did it in Kickstarter. And I imagine we're going to see more and more implementations of this as time goes on. But already the Discord community for Sinden has become very active. And people working together have been incredibly supportive. A lot of the issues I've been encountering are because of my unique 3-screen setup. Oof. So, anyway, there's my... So, second. Oh, I played this through earlier today. I was a little bit faster. There we are. So, anyway, I have the equivalent of a full arcade game here, and I can play through it. If I want to go through the advanced mode, I could do that. So, anyway, that's pretty cool. Let me see if I can't figure out what's going on with Time Crisis, because Time Crisis is a fun game. One thing that surprises me is there's no actual escape button to get out of the game. You have to hit Alt F4 on your keyboard for this. Again, the whole thing is emulating being an actual arcade game. So here, let's load. Oh, what I can show you is another one that crashes on me during configuration. But let's go video full screen, because this is gorgeous. I mean, this is one of the ones. This is one of the legendary arcade shooter games. So I got my credits in there. I'm going to let you see how smoothly it runs. Actually, let's do this. So this is the same thing. You hit the F2 to get into your menu. You can go to your gun settings, F2. F2 again. Now it wants me to shoot. I'm going to shoot on the inside edge of this and hope that okay, I'm going to shoot the inside edge here. Okay, so it's calibrated. And let's see if it'll let me play. Oh, I hit the F2 twice. Okay, good. So it's calibrated. And I know people are wanting to see newer, higher-end games. I'm working my way there. Like I said, for my last 2 streams, I did MAME. MAME works beautifully. I'd be happy just playing Point Blank over and over again, because it's comforting, it's fun. Getting better at Police Trainer. So, I mean, there's some solid games there. But, I mean, these stories, House of the Dead, I mean, this is awesome stuff. Oh, I forgot to change the region. Hold your fire. Here I am. Let's see if I can save this guy. Oh no, I can't save him. So I've got the pump set for reload. There we go. Oh no, they took Sophie. We gotta go get Sophie. Okay, what's going on here? Couldn't save him. Down to the... Well, one of the things I enjoy with this is how the path into the game changes depending on which critters you can, go. If you... Okay. Ah! Oh no, some more quarters. And I'm going to point out, what you're seeing here is not... I shot outside the frame. So frustrating. So, I am looking forward to the next update to the software. It is on the way. Because getting to play through these games is going to be a lot of fun. If I was really, really keen on playing these, what I could do is set this up on a one-screen system and just work through that. I could, have it up on a big TV, whatever. But I've got my game cabinet here, so I want to be able to play the games on the game cabinet. Yeah. So that is the M2 emulator. Now, something that you can see, I'm playing around with a couple different emulators. Somebody sent me a code to try with Time Crisis 5. I haven't been able to locate the main core files, so that's still on the horizon. House of the Dead, I actually have a House of the Dead standalone. Let me see what's going on with this, if I can... So this is House of the Dead 3. And let's see if I say graphics. I've got it set for full screen, 1080. So my system can handle all of that easy. So let's see what happens when I hit play game. So here I'm going to put my border on. And just to see what happens when I point. Okay, so it didn't respond. So I don't know what controls or even what platform this is. What you can't see. Actually, I'm going to show this real quickly. So when I switch, watch on my playfield monitor. So I've moved. I'm aiming off screen. You can actually see my cursor going off into the playfield monitor. And then if I go off to the right, there I am on my my DMD display. So I need to be able to find a way to get it to lock in. Okay, so press the start button. So this is, I was hoping this would be the start button. None of those are. Here's my game instructions. It's gonna shoot the attacking enemies. I'd love to. So the shotgun automatically reloads. Press the reload button to load the shells before you run out. So it doesn't look like this version is picking up the controller. And I don't see an easy way. I'm going through the function keys real quickly. Ooh, that's interesting. Crashed it pretty good. So, anybody who says, "Hey, I want beta equipment. I want to see, I want things ahead of time." Be ready for a lot of this. A lot of, let's see how something works. Try it out. Guess at what settings you have, because what you're trying to do isn't documented. Or if it is, it's very limited documentation. So I had hoped to have House of the Dead there, but that's not working. What I have done, let me go grab this. So I have recently, not that directory. I put it in over here, which is a weird place, but that's where I put it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring over Time Crisis 4. And let's see where there's an emulator that I found. Just looking, I think I did download that into the other directory. There it is. I think that's it. RPS3. I have not extracted it yet. So what this is, and what I'm about to install and absolutely test from the ground up, is a PlayStation emulator. So I'm going to extract that into its own folder. We're going to delete that. I'm going to go into this directory. And I have actually never before tried this, so we're going to find out how it works. So here's the emulator. We're going to say that I have read the quick start guide, which I have not. Oh, it requires a PS3 firmware, which again I don't have. So, yeah. So updaters up. So if I said open, and I expect this to fail because I don't meet the prerequisites. Huh. Why? Oh, I haven't extracted it yet. Oh no, I have a password that I need to have. Can somebody do me a solid and put it into the... Short survey to get the password. Not going to happen here. Cancel. Wah, wah. Anyway, I'll save that for the future. We'll see if I can get that working. So here's Nebula. Nebula's actually... no, Nebula's not as good. The Demule shooter is the one people keep talking about. And I haven't yet really gotten this working. So let's see what happens. So this is nice because when I turn the frame back on, you can see, actually see how it's limited. I'm going off to the side of my screen and it's only giving me 33%. That's because of the configuration I have. You see after I go off screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the screen for a moment, or get rid of the border. And I'm going to go back into this setting and I'm going to reset it. So I'm going to eliminate the scrolling to the other sides. Yeah, I haven't really gone chasing down all of the different firmware yet. And I'm finding the gun games are spread across multiple platforms. Actually, one that I did get working. Now that I've started, so here's the mule shooter. So I'm going to save the config. We're closing it, and after going through all that, oops. Yeah, I want to go. Okay. So what I should show. Where is this? Could have sworn I put it in here. I had the PlayStation 1 emulator working, and now I can't see what I did with it. I could have sworn it was right in one of these directories. I probably put it inside another. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh yeah, I did. I put it in the Demule shooter because I thought it worked together. At least I think it did. Nope, I lied. I don't even know what I did. I am so scattered with what I'm doing because I'm trying to do everything. I want to play all the games, all at once. And what's happening is I'm being scattered with my approach and not getting to play anything. So, where am I going here? So, no, okay, that one's a command prompt. So sorry. I really should have prepared more before starting this stream. Let's go back to Demule. Okay, now is this one that has the time? No, I didn't have the time, but it does have. Maybe this is where I played Virtua Cop. Virtua Fighter. Doesn't even have Virtua Cop here. So what game am I looking for? Gun Survivor. Let's try Gun Survivor. See what, I don't have the ROM. What am I thinking? Do I have the House of the Dead 2 ROM? Nope. Oh, I don't have the Naomi ROM set. You know what? I'm going back into MAME because I know I've got MAME working, and I've done enough dorking around on things. So here is my MAME library and my emulators, and I like Arcade 64. And the nice thing about this is just how smoothly it works. So I've got all these different games. Adventure's stupid. Enduro Racer's not really a light gun game. Food Fight, Fun Cube. What is Fun Cube? Let's take a look at Fun Cube. Okay, so we're going to put the border. There's a full screen border. There's the... Okay. Okay, so that's not good. G-Lock. Oh, this doesn't look like it's actually a light gun game, but let's see what it does. So this should have a joystick. No. Again, not what I'm looking for. I should get a list. I actually have a list. Let me, let's take a look at what games are listed as working. And we'll just pick one of these at random. So we'll go down here and Steel Gunner. That sounds good. I have not played Steel Gunner before. I hope I have the correct ROM. Oh, and I do know what. Oh, we'll do the first one first. Okay, so we're going to insert a coin. I want to be Garcia. We can get rid of the keyboard again. Protect Dr. Ryan. Okay, so looks like I might have some configuration to do because it does not appear to be working with my light gun. So this is where we can use the keyboard. We can take a look at input. So it looks like it's looking for the gun. So gun 1X is absolutely what it should be using. Mouse, so the gun button 1, gun button 2, all of that's absolutely right. The one player start's good, the coin's good. So Y, let's see, crosshair options, we're going to turn that off. So it may be in-game configuration. So we got to track, flip off, type B, rank, coin mode. Nope, none of that. So where is this failing? So the credits work. Player 1 start works. I did not see any sort of calibration screen. And so that's kind of where I'm a little thrown off. So Yeah. I just got no sort of luck happening today. What about Starblade? Starblade was cool. Wait. Object RAM. Okay, we'll see, because this had a yellow flag on it. Namco. Man, I remember this game came out. Okay, this is another positional joystick game. So my joystick works just fine. So but I want this on the light gun. So I'm going to go to the tab. We're going to go down to my controls. So player 1, button 1. Oh, wait. Not going to move around too much. So okay, so that's there. So apparently I'm using gun 4. So let's see, button 3. And for X, I think we got it. So for whatever reason, I'm reporting as gun 4. It was looking for gun 1. And that's probably what was wrong with the last one, too. So let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, this was so cutting edge in 91. Ooh, getting woozy. Warp drive. Take us out of here. Okay, we're going to do this. Ready? So I remember this game because it had a big cockpit when I first played, and you sat down and the sound was awesome. It was all around you. You had this monstrous screen with just really sharp images. You didn't see this in the arcade very much. I think it was just an expensive game. There else, people weren't as impressed as I was, being restricted to rails. I guess I could understand that. But because it doesn't have a lot of replay value. Once you've kind of worked your way through it, you can try for speed runs or, getting higher scores. But I think what's going to happen is most people are going to either play it 2 or 3 times, maybe, figure out how to get the continuation. There we go. Those are my friends. Don't shoot my friends. Oh, still my friends. Not my friends. There we go. wasn't ready for that. Oh, there I go. So, yeah, that is Starblade, which is flagged as limited functionality, but that seemed to work pretty good. I'm going to jump to another one of my favorites. Again, being an anime person, let's see, where is he? Golgo. Again, limited functionality listed. You can see I've got 5 plays on it already. This one's from '99, much newer. And you're playing straight up assassin. This one does take a little longer to start up. It is a newer ROM set. It is a more advanced game than a lot of the other ones I play. So it gives you a chance to enjoy some beer. Just, stretch. And I find I don't run these streams as long because actually holding up the gun for multiple hours or much more than an hour, it starts to wear on you. So exclusively for use in Japan. 2, 1, here we go. So let's put some coins in this. Now I've calibrated this already. This is Golgo 13, based on the manga series, which then spawned the anime series, which then spawned the movie, which made the game. From the game, you get the record and the dance and the T-shirts, and he's a popular character. What do you want? So this game was made with 2 screens, one on the actual cabinet and one in the rifle scope. This is a pretty cool. So I'm gonna. Oh, come on! Why are you not working? Oh, I know why it's not working, and that's because the gun assignment changed to 4. And I'm not sure why that assignment changed. I've got to figure out how to get it to lock in. But if I go to input on this machine, oh man, it's you can see how the gun is set to gun 1. And you know what? I don't have a gun 1. So I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to adjust the X. So that's going to go there. And then I'm going to say analog Y. We're going to adjust up and down. There's the button. So this is your trigger. This one's a little tricky. There we go. There's keyboard 1. Actually, I'm going to change that to this one. Okay, so gun 4 is all set up now as my primary. Just in time to get into the actual game. So I've got to snipe this guy here. And now it's going to rate my shot. Not bad. So, and this is fun doing it with the light gun because it is more challenging, I find, than with the crosshairs. Because I've played this with the crosshairs on, and I've seen some people use the Picatinny rail to actually put sights on the gun. So this one's straight up another headshot. I'm going to be off at a distance. I use the pump to zoom in. Line up my shot. Oh, just over his shoulder. Look how close I was. So Okay, let's see if I can save this guy. So this one in the mission, the guy's about to be hung. And I have to shoot the rope. Last time I was a little low with my aim. I'm going to see if I can actually save him this time. So I got 15 seconds. I can line this up. And I saved him. And more, yeah, so, okay. So, and what I'm learning with this particular game is watch the timer. When it gives you the time, take the time. So I'm going to skip the story. And again, this is a straight up assassination, but it's through the window of a plane as it's landing. I've got 9 seconds. I can zoom in. I pulled to the right. So again, being an arcade game, I have to put more quarters in. And then I can continue with the one-player start. And I have never completed this mission successfully. I don't know how many times I have to shoot the missile in the air, but I've got to zoom in, shoot the missile up in that area a certain number of times. I don't know how many because I don't read Japanese, but I don't have much time. So I'm going to aim down here. I'm zooming. I did it. So you've got to shoot a lot, apparently. That's good to know. So here's my sniper attempt again. Tried doing this without pulling to the right. Let's see if I can line it up. I love how accurate this light gun is. It lets me enjoy these without relying on having the crosshairs on screen. I can actually play the game and, enjoy. I mean, it's a pretty graphic scenario, but, it's fiction, and I recognize the fiction of it. This is a really hard level. Have to shoot the heel off of the shoe without damaging the woman. I've got 9 seconds, so a very narrow window to shoot the heel off of her shoe. That's not the heel of her shoe. So yeah, my boss was not happy on that. I was. Oops. Let's see how this one goes. So this one, I don't even. Let's see if I can remember what the story is. So they're talking about arms dealers. So I've got to shoot 4 guns, and I don't have much time to do this. So lights come up. I got 1. So I actually have to shoot the guns, not just the guys with the guns, but I actually have to go and destroy the guns. So that one's, I think that one's partially a learning experience. I think I can do that one. Let me see what I can do here. So let's try again. 14 seconds. It looks like I have unlimited shots. With a little bit of patience, I should be able to. Okay, I think I got them all. All right, so there were some prototypes that I had to keep off the market. Not a huge money winner because I took a lot of shots. It was a sloppy job, but I got it done. And I've never played past that stage, actually. Oh, okay. I take that back. I've done this once. So this one's a timing thing where there's a door opening and closing. Oops, wrong guy. Da, da, da. So it would be nice to have like a shoulder stock to add to this, clamp on for these rifle style games, because the rifle really does make you more stable. So I've got 2 shots. I've got a computer and a guy. 13 seconds to do this. Where am I shooting? I'm shooting in that window. Uh-oh. How'd I do? Shot his arm. It's not minus 80%, but... I can't. This one is one of those morally gray areas. Because, I mean, you really are a bad guy assassinating people. I mean, I don't care how much the writers want to change things. They want to give some sort of justification. At the end of the day, the point of the game is to assassinate people. But it's a gun game. It's where I like the point blank and the other games like that. I wonder if part of the reason I'm having troubles is because this is assigning as controller number 4. I mean, I've got a lot of controls hooked up here, right? What? Huh. Bulletproof glass. Who'd thunk? So I'm watching that first shot and it didn't go through. So it looks like I have to actually do enough shots to break through the window. Let's see if I can do this time. So that's exactly what it is. You've got to keep it going until it goes through the glass. Phew. First time even looking at this row. And I do wish I read Japanese, because I'd love to know more of the story or get a nice translation into English, so I could follow along and see what justification we do have for the world's toughest assassin to go through and do these jobs. Okay, so I have to shoot the diamond. Huh. Not bad. Okay, so I did pretty good on that one. Okay, so I have to release this swing before something happens. So let's see what I've got. Oh, the avalanche is going to do the work now. It's almost like the missions are getting easier the further I get into the game. Because it's letting me take more than one shot. And I'm not having to kill people, too. Which is... so this third row, I'm actually enjoying these missions more. Straight up assassination. So let's see what makes this difficult. Did I get the right guy? Oof, I was worried I was shooting the wrong person. So let's see what this is. Oh, break the priceless violin. Oh no. We're going to ruin his performance. And I like how you shoot this and just casually walk away. So I wonder if the game's getting easier, if I'm getting better. So we have to make him look like he's a good hunter, maybe. I don't know. Oh, it's a sniper fight. 8 seconds. Take care of my rival. There we go. So, enemy sniper dispatched with. See, I'm the good guy this time. Assuming he was going to assassinate a good guy, which... Oh, the complications of the moral dilemma. Can't I just play a game without thinking about it? Okay, 8 seconds. Oh, for crimes against fashion. One shot's all you get. Okay, I think... let's see. I'm not going to do that one again. Let's see what this next one is. So this is the final level. I expect this to be harder. Another assassination. Again, what's the gimmick? What makes this a difficult shot? It's at night. It's dark. Oh, wrong guy. Oops. So, let's throw another quarter in. And let's try that one again. Oh, wait, nope. I was not smooth enough. So, I want to shoot the horse. Oh, I got problems with this. Let's say it's a tranquilizer dart. Tranquilizer dart makes me happy. So, nope. So I guess I have to shoot the horse in the front, maybe? I'll pay more attention. Let me do the horse one. Oh, I don't get another shot at the horse one. Okay. So this is... Oh, unknown person. I don't see... Is that the right person? had somebody else that I had to do. Oh, man. So it's not that straightforward. But I do want to finish this. So before, we had our fashion guy. But now it's giving me this choose where I'm shooting. So I watched, and it was somebody in the lower quadrant down to the left. So I'm going to zoom in down there. Oh. That's not him. No. Found the target. Let's see if a body shot's good enough. Oh, that's not even a body shot. That's a hand shot. I am no Duke Togo. And you know what? I'm kind of okay with that. Okay. So this one, watch for the guy in the white with the Clark Kent kind of hair. One shot in the dark. Okay, special stage. Let's see what this is. Oh, humanitarian effort. Rescue some people. That's what I have to do. But wait, nope. So the zombie commandant needs to go, and he's got multiple shots to take him down, it looks like. So where is he? Where are we at? Do I want to be taking these guys out? Okay, so apparently I should have been shooting at them rather than waiting for a zoom in to appear. Let's see if it lets me take another crack at that. Again, if I read Japanese, it would probably help. Okay. So this time, remember, I have to shoot the guys as they come out. And I have to be Duke Togo. I have to take my time with my shots. Apparently not that much time. I have to do it a little more quickly. And so I can see where this would be addictive in the arcade, because you've worked to get to this final stage. And, you know, let's say it's $1 a game, right? You're like, oh, here's another dollar. Here's another dollar. Here's another dollar. Okay, so I have to work these guys a bit faster. I can't line them up as much. I have to kind of shooting gallery this. So let's see where we go. Oh, still not fast enough. Okay, one more shot, and then I'll just chalk it up for the night. I'll play some Point Blank, and then see. And I think I need to figure out how to lock in the gun designation, because this fourth designation is not doing me any favors. Okay, here we go. So, speed round. 1, 2. it'd be fun to turn this into a hidden hedgehog game. Four seconds left. I missed the shot. But you know what? It's fun because I think about how Hidden Hedgehog talks through the different scenarios in the games that he plays. Watching his videos playing paintball, he does a good job defining a mission and telling the story. So this is the same sort of thing with Golgo 13, where we're telling a story. We're absolutely not just flat out. How can I say? There's something behind it, and there's always a moral lesson with the Golgo 13 stories, which if we had the English translation, I'm sure we could enjoy some more. I'm actually going to change pace here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to stop the light gun input, turn that off, and I'm going to go to all games that are available because I'm in the mood to do something different. I know I've been playing a lot of light gun games, but when I think about why I've built this cabinet, something I've never shared is the Discs of Tron. Now, why is that not listed? Danger Zone, Daytona, DJ, Dirt, Disco, Discs of Tron, Environmental. There we go. Put that over there. So squeeze the trigger. So I've got to change my inputs again because apparently my inputs are I've got too many controllers here. I really have to figure out how to lock them in place. So we hit tab, input for this machine. So player 1 up is that way. So it said that the joystick's registering as a keyboard now. So it's a good thing I'm remapping this. So, one of the more unique controllers out there is, I don't know if you can even see it, but I've got this push-pull spinner. And I need to change the layout of my buttons because right now the right player joystick actually interferes with how I handle the spinner here. Okay, so that's working. Why? Oh, okay, so coin 1 is here. Player 1 start is here. No, wait. Let me do that around. So coin 1 is here. Player 1 start is there. I didn't remap all the buttons. Okay. This time, for real, we're going to skip the instructions. I've played this before. I would love to see a real-time online 2-player version of this. I'd like to play against real people instead of just beating up on virtual opponents and then getting beaten up later. I think this game really, well, I'm not sure how many people in the world have the controller that you need to play it, which is the problem. I'm just tearing this up. Okay, let's see where we're going. Of course, I'm still early in the game. Oh, and I lost. I got cocky. I got really cocky. That's 2 in a row. There we go. I can't believe I died twice in a row like that to somebody this early in the game. I'm definitely out of practice. So I don't know if you can see, but the dots actually list how many of those shields I have left. So I can't just sit there cranking on that all day long. There we go. I think my calibration's a little off on the spinner. It's working. Oh, I hate this level. This is the equivalent of an underwater level. There we go. It's like, let's make up some sort of... What? Okay, so apparently my joystick's a little wobbly. I think I need to do this again. Okay. Because I didn't even get to use my push-pull stuff there at all. You get 7 deflects. Don't care. Let me shoot. I want to play. I had that super easy start, and then all of a sudden it went... Yeah, hi, Sark. Again, I think that this would be so cool if we could get real opponents rather than computers that just use cheesy, overpowered homing guns. You know what? I would love to see what glitch art does with this. I've been impressed with some of the other stuff he's done. I actually have some of the glitch artwork upstairs in my of all places, the dining room. Oof. have to work on the calibration on the spinner, because right now it's spinning a little faster than I'm moving it, which is, I should slow it down. There we go. Sweet. Okay, so I'm doing better than last time. I'm coming out here with 3 lives still. Now I get the blocks, which we know I love the blocks. That's sarcasm if you didn't miss it. Oh, what was I looking at? Yeah, this game never got the same level of cult status as the other Tron game did. This was actually supposed to be included in the original arcade version that is much more widely known, but it just didn't have, the controls didn't work. So it got its own standalone. Yeah, I do have to calibrate that. So right now what's happening is it's overspinning. So the analog wheel is far more sensitive than... Yeah, so I'm actually going to turn the digital speed down even further to like 6. No, 6 is good. So track Y sensitivity. I'm even going to make that less sensitive. I'm going to say 60%. Dial digital speed. Dial that down as well. Dial reversed. Let's see if that makes a difference. Skip. Oh, I was too slow skipping the trigger. Greetings. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Okay. So this is just the warm-up. Say, hey, this is how aiming works. It is funny because as I spin it to the right really fast, it actually goes backwards. So there we go. Knock them off balance. Take advantage of it. Oh, and this is my last game. I'm gonna go get some dinner, call it a night, spend some time with my wife before going back to work tomorrow. What's fun is I can remember being in the zone playing this game where I would play like an hour and a half on one credit. And I mean, the game gets a little repetitive after a while. I've only got one shield left. That's not wise. Ha! Good. There we go. Oh, I'm sure I'll regret this. So we got our center barricade stage. What's funny is we haven't even gotten to the part that uses the push-pull targets on this. I missed. I am excited at the prospect of another Tron movie. Or even a Tron series. A Tron series would be fantastic. I did enjoy the Tron Disney series, even though it was relegated to relative obscurity. Oof. There we go. It's important to walk. There you go. So you kind of walk the target up the line to make that shot. Okay. Again. Just gotta keep pegging at it. There we go. Okay, so I got past that level. Let's see what I have to do. I forget what I have to do after that. Ha! Not paying attention. Caught an easy shot. Score rank number 3. Okay. So, thanks for everyone who tuned in. I hope you enjoyed mostly light games with a little bit of Discotron at the end. I will be back again later in the week. So, everybody take care and stay healthy.